Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn biology. Today, different food molecules, and and after we've done it, we're gonna do leg injury prevention training. And if you participate in the leg injury prevention training, that's the August. Now we are here to make a little presentation about the 7 main food molecule types. These are water and mineral and carbohydrate and vitamin and fat and fiber and protein. What I came up to 7. Water and mineral, protein and carbohydrate, vitamins, fat and fiber. Now do we say what we are made up of? Yes, water is out of hydrogen and oxygen, and minerals are, for example, iron. And proteins, these are long chains of amino acids or amino acids in a chain. And vitamins is, for example, vitamin C. Carbohydrates, proteins, are long chains of amino acids. And carbohydrates, these are simple sugars like glucose. And this is part 2 for you already. Glucose. And then the vitamins. Carbohydrates like glucose. Vitamins, that is, for example, vitamin C. And then the fats, that is, for example, fatty acids and glucarol. The fats, fatty acids and glucarol. Fats, fatty acids and glucarol. And the fibers, these are cellulose. Okay, water, hydrogen and oxygen. Then mineral, iron, for example. And then protein, long chains of amino acids. And then first carbohydrates, simple sugars like glucose, and then the vitamin like vitamin C, and then the fats like fatty acids and glucarol. And the fiber, these are cellulose. Now what am I doing? Water prevents dehydration, and minerals, they are, for example, with iron is there for hemoglobin. And then the protein, they are, for example, there to repair and growth of cells. And then the carbohydrates, they are supply and storage of energy. And the vitamin, they are preventing something? Scurvy. Yeah, preventing scurvy. Vitamin C is preventing scurvy. We still don't know what it is. We want to look it up. Scurvy. They are preventing scurvy. Vitamins, scurvy. Vitamin C, scurvy. And then the fats, they are rich store of energy. And then the last thing are the fiber, cellulose. They are doing something. They are preventing constipation. We still also don't know what it is. Let's try this presentation. If we can't do it, if we are not able to do it in 2-3 takes, we're gonna do it the next time. While we're repeating this procedure over and over again, we're getting very familiar with all these terms, so I think that will be of great worth in the future. It holds us a little bit here, but let's just try it. The 7 main food molecule types. Water, that consists out of hydrogen and oxygen. I want to know it is oxygen. Okay. The 7 main food molecule types. The first one is water. That consists out of hydrogen and oxygen, and it prevents dehydration in the human body. And the second main food molecule, that are minerals. Iron, for example, that is used to make hemoglobin. And the third type, these are proteins. These are long chain up amino acids, and they are making growth and repair with the cells in the human body. And the fourth one are carbohydrates. These are simple sugars like glucose, and they are a supply and a storage of energy in the human body. The fifth one are vitamins. And vitamin B is, for example, vitamin C, and that prevents scurvy. And then the sixth one, these are fats like fatty acids and glucose, and they are a rich store of energy in the human body. And then there are the fiber. These consist out of cellulose, and they are preventing constipation. That is according to GCSE Success Revision Guide Biology, page 4. Well, that was it. I'm going to stop the second camera. And we will come back then in the next part when we have looked up what scurvy and constipation are. The next part will be probably rather diabetes. But in the next part, 2 different food molecules. We will have probably looked at what scurvy and constipation is, and then going on what is the insulin. If you were here for biology, you can go directly to the next video. If you are here for the leg injury prevention training, then you're right. But if you participate, it is at your own risk. We are starting with regulating mushroom. We bring one leg up, we put your foot down, and bring your foot up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. And the other leg up, and we point your foot up and down. And now, we don't need that one actually. First exercise already, we don't need to warm up a big one. Flex foot and we're swinging it in front and to the side. You can use this mnemonic to remember the 7 types of food molecules. When my parents cook vegetables, feels funny. No, when my parents cook vegetables, feels funny. And they are standing for water, mineral, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, fats, and fiber. So what is a mnemonic? To do something like that. What is a mnemonic? You know, what are we maybe going to do it actually as a little video. Next exercise, we're going with the foot in front, out back with the flex foot. The other foot. Okay, let's look to the mnemonic. It's called a mnemonic. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's called mnemonic. M-N-E-M-O-N-I-C. When my parents cook, vegetables feel funny. Well, maybe. The next exercise. We're bringing one leg up into the right angle. We're having a flexed foot, and we're bringing the leg to the outside. Breathe in. Out into the middle, and down. Again, in the leg up. And out. Again in. And in the middle. Down. Again up. And out. And again in. Pine bill cross bed. And down. I think we're going to do it outside with the leg. And out. Again in. Out. Down. And the next exercise, we are bringing again the leg up, and we're pressing now the hand against the top of the knee. Right angle with the leg, flexed foot, even line hips, taller with the leg, little bend in the elbow. And now press on the inside. Slash and backslash. And now we're pressing the knee up and to the side. And with your the leg up, riding over the leg, flex body blind hips, tall up with the back, and we're pressing with the knee up. And now backslash. Little bend in the middle. And now when he pushes up to the side. And we're closing exercise with trunky bladder, breathing in. Out. And in. Out. Breathe in and close the legs. And out. That was leg interval training. I think it very much added extra.